So this trip to Colorado is going to be a little less interesting, maybe. I'm not taking the camper. Robin's staying home. I'm only going to be there for 2 weeks. We've got to go to New Mexico. My mom's got some property there. She's got to get some stuff out of storage, stuff like that. It's also a piece of property that she's going to be giving to me, so I'd like to check it out. I've been there once before. It does have power. It does have a well. It does have a pump house. It does have a septic tank. So you can literally park your RV there and go. So we might start frequenting that more often. I don't know what will become of it. And we're probably going to try heading over the border, and I forgot my passport card. Crap. All right.
Many hours later.
I am just now about 80 miles from Denver. I started at 11, and when I got to West Des Moines, I realized I forgot my passport card for Mexico. So I had to turn around, and then a work call came in. So I finally didn't get on the road again until 1. It is now 8:39. There's been an hour time change because I'm now in Colorado. So I've been driving for 8 hours and 39 minutes. I have roughly 5 hours and 20 minutes to go, and I'm in Delta. So I'm going to see if I can make it all the way. This will be my second stop if you don't count the fact that I had to turn around and go back to Newton. This is my second stop for gas. I started with a full tank, and it's taken me roughly 10 minutes each time I stop. I've only been stopped for about 10 minutes to fill up. So that's all it takes, 10 minutes. Just let's put that in perspective. 10 minutes, my tank's full. I'm good for another almost 400 miles. So let's get on the road. Speak of the devil. I have no idea where I'm at, but there's some Tesla chargers. Whole slew of them.
4 to 6 days later.
All right, I finally made it. And it was Saturday morning at about 3 a.m. Central Time, so 2 a.m. Colorado time. So it took me about 13 hours, averaged about 70 miles an hour. That was through the slows and the fasts and everything else in between. Averaged about 26 miles to the gallon, so definitely a lot cheaper than when pulling the camper, which we usually average about 13 to 14. So that was good. Now, worked really hard over the weekend getting a lot of work done because now I'm heading to New Mexico. And so we're going to be taking my mom's Airstream, and we're going to be driving to Deming, New Mexico. This is what we're going in. You've seen it a couple times if you watch my other videos where I've done some maintenance on it for her. It's bigger than what I would normally like to drive, but maybe after this trip I'll be pretty used to it. She's getting everything loaded, and we're about ready to finally hit the road. It is 12:50. I thought that looked really quite awesome. Look at those mountains up there.
The next day.
All right, I'm here. It took us about 10 hours to get here. It wasn't too bad. We just went down to the Cortez Way, and then straight from Cortez to Gallup, down just below Albuquerque into Deming. So it took about 10 hours, but we skipped basically all the mountain roads. It was pretty straight. So I think she pays like $25 a month or something for this little spot here, this little storage. My dad passed away July into June, June 28th, I think, of 2020. Not because of COVID, but all the restrictions did not make it easy at all, as far as how that all went down. So, she sold the camper to a fellow here in Deming that they had. They have a piece of property that she's giving to me. Thank you, Mom. We'll go check that out sometime in the next day or so. She's going to go through all these boxes here, and we're going to sort out what she wants to take back to Colorado and what we're going to just drop off at a thrift store or Goodwill or whatever, wherever we can get rid of it. This is not going to be a fun trip, but I'm going to try to make it a fun trip. We're going to be here a lot longer than I think we need to be. I thought we were going to be here a total of 8 days counting driving, which meant 4 days of driving, 2 coming, 2 going, and 4 days here. She wants to stay 8 days here, plus the 2 days it took to get here and 2 days going back. So pretty much I'm not going to be in Colorado at all. We got to Colorado Saturday morning. I was busy making sure I was caught up on any work situations before I headed out Tuesday. So life as usual. And when we get back, it's going to be time for me to pretty much get in the car and drive another 15 hours back to Iowa. I am not looking forward to this. I am really exhausted. I'm really stressed out. As far as the Airstream, I was really surprised how well that foam mattress, and she says that's the one that came with it. I tell you what, the foam mattress, this is nothing against the Geo Pro in this particular case, because they bragged how good that mattress was, but it was just a cheap foam mattress, right? But the foam mattress that came with the Geo Pro was horrible. This foam mattress is no thick, it's like maybe that thick, but I actually am sleeping really pretty good on it. If you're claustrophobic, you probably wouldn't like it too much. I mean, the ceiling, when I'm flat on my back, I look at the ceiling and it's basically above my nose. But that doesn't bother me. So the Airstream's a bit tight, especially with her 2 little dogs that are always under your feet. So that's going to make it stressful, at least for me. I'm actually a pretty high-strung guy. In case you haven't figured that out from my videos. In any case, that's where we're at. I'm going to try to make it the best of this trip. I don't know how much I'm going to journal of it. It's probably going to be a fairly skip video. I don't want to bore you guys. This is going to be more of a vlog type video because there's nothing I have here that's going to contribute to your life in any way. It's not like you're going to learn anything about the Geo Pro. It's not like you're going to learn anything about ham radio. It's not anything that's going to help you in any way at all. It's just me telling you what I'm doing and why and how it's affecting me. I'm going to start carrying this stuff back to the camper so we can go through and sort all the stuff. So I'm hoping, she's thinking this is going to take a couple days. I'm hoping we can get these boxes sorted tonight and get them to the thrift store tomorrow. Because if I'm going to be stuck here for 8 days, I want to enjoy some of it. I don't want to be all sorting through boxes. Oh, did I mention this is the Hilo campground? The Hilo RV Ranch here in Deming. It's only $19 a night. That's pretty good. And I think she's paying like $25 a month for the storage. So I better get these boxes going. Okay. Well, it's not like we can drive the camper back and forth. So I've been hauling all these boxes this whole time. From way back over there. So we've almost gone through everything. So far she's only got a keep box of 1. Everything else so far looks like it'll be going to some kind of charity or something. So she wanted to do this over a couple days. I can't work that way. It's just let's get it done. There's no need to drag this out and make multiple trips and all that. So we've managed to get through this stuff so far. Alright, so we got everything dropped off at the local donation place. So all her stuff is done with storage. Yay. And right now we're at the Adobe Deli. We're going to get a bite to lunch. We did drive by the DMV, and fortunately we did because we found out you have to schedule an appointment online, so we're not going to be able to do that until 2 p.m. Monday. So we're going to, after we eat here, we're going to head over to the courthouse, and she's going to talk to them about getting my dad's name off the title for the property. So whatever's involved with that is after lunch. That's cool. I like the front of the train. I don't know what this is. Is this is their version of a portable? I don't know what this is. Portable. It's a giant. It's a. Wow. It's kind of cool. I really like how it looks in here. So this is the beer I'm trying here. It is amazing. I'm gonna buy some and bring it back to Iowa. I got myself the brisket sandwich and I asked for some jalapenos. So they cooked me up some jalapenos that I went ahead and put on top here. Yeah, I thought it was really good. Alright, so we're here at the property in Deming, and at one point my mom was paying a guy to water the trees, and he was charging her, and then she noticed the electric meter wasn't moving enough, because in order to get water here you have to turn on the pump, because it's well water. And so she asked him about it and he fell off the grid. And so he basically wasn't watering it, he wasn't doing anything. He wasn't maintaining it for her at all. He was just charging her and ripping her off.
Everything went off.
So he just, she hasn't been out for 7 years.
Everything went.
You know, my dad's health declined and stuff like that. So I'll flip back to some older footage of when we were out here last time.
30, even 36. What is it?
Yeah, that's cool.
Look what we got here.
But this is what it looks like now. All the trees are dead. At least this native stuff is still growing pretty good. Yucca or whatever it is. So what do we have here? Huh?
It's right here. We used to park right here.
Park pulling here?
Yeah, like this.
So there's the electric, looks like 30 amp. Note to self, look for the blocks. There's the septic tank right there. So this is to cover the water, keep it from freezing. Maybe we should try the pump and all that and see if it even works. All right, let's see how nasty it is in here. Here goes nothing. Ew. This is what happens when you haven't visited something for 7 years. Ah. That's gross. Something dug in down here.
Yeah.
Something dug in, and I mean, it's not bad. I mean, you bury the hole and you clean it. There's no real damage. It needs scraped and painted.
The electricity's on. I don't see if the light works.
All right, let's throw the light. Yeah, we have light. All right, we have light. And what'd you say? It's like $9 a month?
7 something.
For the base electric?
When you're not using anything. See, we have a ladder, we have tools, we have this nice bench.
All right, so how do you turn the pump on?
Okay, outside. It's a flip.
Well, at least we know the water line is not broke. We have running water. That means the pump works. So this is well water. Am I closing it or am I opening it? Wow, that's I'm closing it. So if we were to start using this, we should get the water tested. Make sure there's no parasites. All is good. We have a working well, we have power, we have sewer, we have dead trees. Very promising. It wouldn't be too bad to clean up. I mean, basically a chainsaw. This is all part of the property. So apparently the water line is only buried 6 inches in the soil. So if it ever was to freeze, it'd be really easy to fix it myself. So is the pump like way down below? I couldn't hear a pump. Is it like way down below?
Well, the water comes from over 200 feet up.
So
The well itself is
right,
over,
but where's the actual pump?
I'll show you. It's on the other side of the building.
Oh, it's outside?
Yeah.
Oh, well, what's
that's
that? What's the tank?
It's to hold the water when it pumps it up from the well.
Oh, okay. So you need to like probably sterilize the tank and everything if you haven't used it in a while, right?
Yeah.
So looks like maybe this winter, if we decide to come down here, we'll be clearing out some trees. And so right out there is the Three Sisters, or
Yeah, in Mexico.
right out there, that's across the border. And somewhere out here is another 2 acres that she has.
2 acres.
Somewhere amongst this desolate land.
Now, see, there's a yucca, so I don't think we're this far because they have nothing interesting. But you can see the mountains.
Yeah. So, well, that's completely cleared. All right, so to finish off the day, we're gonna go check out this winery. Yeah, it's right here. Here's the St. Clair's. So now we're at the end of day 2 here in New Mexico at the Low High Campground. I guess I'm more of a brewery guy because it was okay. Service was nice, but I enjoyed the Adobe Deli much more. The food was a little expensive, but it was good. But honestly, there was so much food. Like we got the brisket sandwich. You could actually split that with 2 people. I ate it all, but it was a lot of food. So even though it was $15, you could have actually split it. Yeah, and I got that drink from the local brewery, so we're gonna go check that out at some point along this trip and get more to take back to Iowa. I think Robin would really enjoy it. So that was fun. I did enjoy that. We got a chance to look at the property. It does need some TLC, but honestly, a couple days work and be cleaned up, and other than the trees which are dead. And, painting the shed, filling those holes, which we may fill those holes before we leave. Tomorrow, we got to take care of title stuff with the property, get my dad's name off it, and then we may go hiking a mountain. We don't know what we're going to do, but basically we got the majority of everything done that we were going to do today. So I am going to get situated, start getting some work done, and relax for the day, and I will see you again tomorrow. Don't count the fact that I had to turn around and go back to Newton. This is my second stop for gas. I started with a full tank, and it's taken me roughly 10 minutes each time I stop. I've only been stopped for about 10 minutes.